Welcome in, guys. This is Schmack Attack with G and Ben, where we discuss random topics while schmacked on that good shit. We are a happily married couple, but our views differ.
Yeah.
Like the Roe versus Wade decision.
Facts.
He couldn't wait to say that. So
Uh-huh.
grab your smoke or your favorite drink of choice and sit back while we debate comedically on those hot pressing issues. Welcome to episode one.
Yeah.
Episode
Baked.
one. How do you feel?
Baked with a question mark.
Are you nervous?
You know what?
Or are we just too smacked to feel it?
Maybe not smacked enough. Maybe not.
You might be right on that.
But
So while
I
we
thought the name of the show was Get Schmacked. It's Schmack Attack? Okay.
shit.
I thought it
I
was.
thought you said Schmack Attack. That's all you know. I'm smacked. Or is it getting smacked?
No, I think it's Schmack Attack. I think that's what we. All right. Okay, I thought it was Get Schmacked, but
This looks
is
like we're
what
not even.
Episode one is all about. It's about iron out the kinks.
Well, I guess we can
You
let
know?
the audience decide. Put it to a vote if you're listening. We'll have a vote so that you can tell us if you prefer Get Schmacked, Schmack Attack, or Getting Schmacked. I mean, getting or get schmacked is the same thing, but I think
Just
it was.
leave your vote in the comment section.
Yes, leave your votes in the comment
And
section.
we'll tally it up before the next episode, and you might get a different title for the or a different name for this podcast. You never know.
You never know.
And
So
if you couldn't tell, I'm G. That's Vin.
I am then.
Or G Money or the G Father.
It took you a
Whatever wanna-
minute to really come up with that G father thing.
Well, this is on the fly, and this is what this podcast is about.
Yes.
Just this is for them. Look, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. We have some notes. It's not a lot of notes. It's gonna be a lot of free thinking ideas being spouted here. So strap in.
It's very laid back. Where the, I guess you say, where the edible or the weed takes us is where it'll go. We'll have a structure. We'll have like a couple of things that we're like, hey, we want to talk about that. But in all reality, we're just kind of seeing how it flows for the day. Because that's when we're in our element.
Yeah, me personally, I don't like when things are too structured. I like a little bit of, wiggle room here, a little flexibility, not so rigid.
That's what she said.
Attention.
I need some wiggle room. Oh my goodness. So just a little bit about us so you guys could get an idea.
Yeah.
I'm Lavinia, but go by Vin. And I am 30.
The color bubble decor queen.
I am a crafting queen, I guess you could say. I do love to
You
craft.
go queen.
And I love anything bling, so I rhinestone a lot on my free time. We have one kid, and she is going to be 2 soon. We've been married for 11 years. It's a long time.
Almost 12.
Well, we've been together for 12.
Eh.
We'll be married for 12
if you're
years
a New
in
Yorker,
October.
you know that what do they call it? When you've just been laying up together for so long.
Oh, like domestic partners.
Oh, the common law.
The
By
common
common law, you're married. You've been laying up with this chick for 12 years.
We're
That's
not
got-
common law though.
No,
We're like
we're official.
official tissue.
Official tissue. Married, rings,
Yes, rings,
videos, picture
ceremony.
albums.
That's officially married. Videos and picture album.
It's proof. What's to stop somebody say, "Oh, you got a license, but where's the video?" Where's the pictures,
I feel like it
sir?
would be the other way around. You got a video, but where's the license?
Nah, I'm telling you, the videos matter more
Oh
than the license.
goodness.
But before we get too far off in the weeds, let's get the pleasantries out the way. I'm sorry, then. Go ahead.
You're good. You got this one. Take it away, G, with your intro. There's not much to say about
Not
me.
much, I'm just chilling, man. I'm just laid back. I'm G, Gary. Just call me G Money or the G Father, whatever floats your boat. I'm an aspiring comic book writer. I'm working on something called Stargazers. It's been in the mix for about 4 years. It's gonna, it's a sci-fi, martial arts thriller type, you know, something to rock your socks off, a little graphic novel. But, that's what I'm into.
Why you even said it like that? Not to cut you off, but like little. And you got like tell the people what it really is like.
Man. I'm a humble man, babe.
Let me help them out here, y'all. So it
too
is.
You can
If you
boast me
gotta
up.
say it, it's crazy.
Say it for me, please.
It is a storyline about a teenage Jamaican kid whose name is Sage, and he is
A bad mother. God. Sheesh.
Lord. He learns a type of martial arts skills that's going to come in handy because he gets a distress signal from his dad that disappeared, and come to realize it's like in another planet or universe or whatever. So he goes on to set sail to try to figure out if he can. I said set sail, but like to set off
Well, in a way, he is setting sail.
Yeah,
he is leaving Earth behind to go into space and to face God knows what.
right. And he
God
needs to
knows
find a
where.
couple of things along the way. So it's very interesting. I myself am not a big reader, but I will say that I read it, and not because I'm his wife, because I'm like his worst critic. I am like very, very
Harsh.
harsh on him. And I like it. I do like it. So I read it and I didn't fall asleep. So that was a win
And
there.
just to keep in mind, she is not into comic books
At all.
whatsoever. I mean, a little bit, She'll read something I bought her, but it definitely captured her interest. She's like, yo, I want to know what happens next. I gotta be on to something here, folks. Let me know.
Definitely check it
Go to
out. We'll have
crowdfunded.com.
we're gonna have our link tree
Stargazers.
set up with our own personal information and things that we're doing. So like with his crowdfunder, and then I'm going to have
Color bubble
my
decor, folks.
a rhinestone business,
Yeah.
my crafting things that I do. I am starting to get into apparel now with vinyls, and I do sell jewelry. So jack of all trades,
Look at
I guess.
you with the big credentials. Long list of titles.
People might just be like, is she all over the place? Is something wrong with her? Does she have no time or something?
Look at Martha Stewart, man.
I am like the Hispanic Martha Stewart at this
You know?
point.
Who's to say what your limit truly is? We'll let the marketplace decide.
Well,
let the
shit, if
universe
Martha could do
determine.
it, then any of us can do it, y'all.
We're living the American dream, folks. Well,
Look at Snoop.
We're trying to.
Snoop is all over the fucking place, too.
Look, Snoop.
He got a lot of shit going on with him.
Music, weed,
Game
commercials,
shows,
TV, whatever.
TV
He's
hosts,
like, I need
cooking
the-
with Martha.
Look, man, I respect Snoop.
He just going wherever the money take him. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. But I also respect Michael Jackson too. Michael Jackson was a G. A lot of people don't know he owns the Beatles publishing, man. He was getting all that money. That's why they plotted. They've been blacklisting them with the whole pedophilia thing back in the 90s. and
Well,
just ran a smear campaign against the Michael Jackson. But look, Michael Jackson owns all his shit, man.
there's
He
three
didn't
sides
have
to
to make
every.
another record for the rest of his life. He would have been,
He would have been set. Yeah, he got crazy.
you
And may he
know,
rest in peace, sleep in peace. But
R.I.P. But yeah,
because he was technically not guilty and never
you
proven
know,
guilty of his crimes, even though mad allegations. I mean,
people
out the
looking for
rip.
money, man. Come on.
I mean, some and some aren't. Like, you just don't know nowadays. But the problem is that there's too many people now just. It's not an accusation to make. You know what I mean? It's like one of the, like, it's as bad as if someone said, oh, I have cancer and they don't have cancer. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you
Yeah.
just cannot. You cannot trust anything anymore because people
only
are with
thing-
this whole woe is me and I have a
Woe is
story
me.
and and it's
Woe
sad because the
is
people it's sad the people who
sad.
actually have something that happened to them, some of them, people might be like, oh shit, you got through it just fine, and some of them might be like still needing to deal with it, whatever state they are in their recovery or in their trauma. It's not
Trauma.
you're fucking it up
Better
for
call
them.
your mama.
I don't. This cat is hovering like back and forth. She is
She's
antsy,
feeding off your energy right
and
now.
I want her to walk the hell away.
That's
so
not gonna happen.
nothing wrong with the cats, y'all. It's just that they just come up at the worst times. Like, you've noticed that pets come up at the worst times.
Mm-hmm.
But when
That
you
is
call
true.
them, they know where to be found. But yeah, anyways, back to staying, like, it's just not cool. And so some people will believe in this situation that Michael was not guilty, and some people will be like, oh, he did it, like if he was OJ. And some people will be like, well, that's effed up for you to say that he didn't do it because that's how they feel, and why would they make the accusations, and why would it be the same? Listen, it is what it is. I like you're not guilty until you're proven you're not guilty
Well, look,
until you're proven innocent. You're innocent until you're proven not guilty.
Let me
proven
help
guilty.
you out here. I mean, even though he was acquitted of all charges, and according to the law, but in the court of public opinion, he was always, he's guilty. So there's people leaning towards that he did something. I'm like, look, he didn't do nothing.
That's an actual
Yeah,
even ability, because nowadays the court of public opinion, people are just so funny with that shit. The court of public opinion.
Exactly.
Like, how does that even fucking sound when y'all out here walking around talking about that's my truth? You can't have a court of fucking public opinion and then try to live in a fantasy world of that's my truth, that's your truth. There is just one truth.
There's one objective truth.
That's it. And unfortunately with Michael, it died with him because no one got a fair trial. And you can't convince me until I see a tape. Shit.
There was no tape.
And that's what I'm saying. You can't
And
convince me
look at
until I
R.
see a
Kelly.
tape. And look at R. Kelly. He had a tape, and niggas was like,
Robert.
we're fine.
Look, man.
They were like, it's all
He
good in the
was
hood. Don't worry.
reckless as they come. Like, he was just laying down with anybody and everybody. And I'm like, dude, and you were taping it. I'm like, dude, you're asking to be caught. You got your name, you got all the, and he's, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's all in the video, looking at the camera.
And what's the biggest difference in that, right?
You know?
Michael Jackson was doing it to white boys,
R. Kelly did it
and
to
R. Kelly was doing it to black girls.
He did it with a few white girls.
Oh, well.
His brother said that he found a tape with him and like a little 14-year-old white girl, and he erased it. You know what I'm saying? Cause
Of course, because if anybody he would have been done.
yeah,
No one gave a
white
crap
girl?
because it was black girls. No one gave a crap because everybody was just. And listen, R. Kelly's music is banging, and I'm sorry, but
Where do we stand on R. Kelly music? Do we skip it, or do we let it
It's so
rock?
uncomfortable, but I love
Depending
it.
on the gears of
It's so
allegation.
uncomfortable to put right. It's so uncomfortable to hear an R. Kelly song and be like looking around the room, thinking to yourself, "Am I supposed to change this? Because I'm really digging this
I'm
song."
like,
Or
look, man, I'm not gonna lie. His fourth album was a banger. The double disc joint.
mm,
Yo,
that shit was
I'm like, oh, do I
nice.
have to give this up? It's my
No, but you know what?
shit.
You don't, because to me, you know how many songs R. Kelly wrote for people? If you're gonna quit him out and give him up, you gotta give up Whitney. She took a few
Hey,
songs from his ass. You gotta take, you know what I'm saying? You gotta give up
he-
people then that you
exactly.
normally listen to.
And if we're talking about Michael Jackson now, do we? And if we,
I'm not
you,
stopping the list. I'm never stop. I will never
'cause,
stop listening to him. I mean, Thriller plays
I
like
mean,
no tomorrow on
there's
100 in
some
October.
people in this universe that transcend just regular shit. I'm like, nah, you're special because you have the voice of a damn angel.
Mhm.
Just,
Yep.
I'm like, I. It's like, come on, man. Yeah, you're asking me to give up Mike. I can't. Thriller.
Mm-mm. No, not even Kiss FM gives up Mike.
Nah.
Come on, no one gives up Mike. I be hearing him all through October playing. Every MJ is played all day in October.
All
So no. That's not, you know how many times I walk into a Target and I hear Beat It? I'm not
look, man.
just, but I'll tell you one thing, I ain't hearing no I Believe I Could Fly.
Nah. Cause you know what? He had the damn video. If the video never got out,
Video.
maybe people would be a little, but nah.
But it wasn't even the video that got him locked up, like, down to it was all the girls. Him
He was
trying
reckless.
to play crazy polygamous. He was worse than what is his name?
Warren,
Jeff Warren. That's his name.
Yeah,
Jeff Warren.
caught me off guard with that shit. Yeah. So before we get too far off,
That's just so funny because
But,
now you got me thinking about that shit.
you know,
Oh man.
didn't you have a question for our listeners?
Yes, I did have a question, y'all. So
Trust me, folks. We'll touch back on this.
let us know
topic.
if you want us to keep talking.
Yeah,
You
let
want
us
us
know.
to delve
This
into
is
that.
just, as we mentioned earlier, this is just one of free form conversations. Sometimes it'll take us in a good place.
Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes
Not so good.
nah.
But okay, y'all. Is there such a thing as a bad idea? I mean, think about it, right? So, because even a bad idea, you'd be like, okay, I see where you would go with that. And then you have bad ideas that have like a customer base and people who actually like support the bad idea and like it. So, can you really call it a bad idea if there are people who support it?
No. You can't. Look, man. I had an idea kicking around in my brain about porn movies. Now, when you think of a porn movie, right? You think of like just low budget, really no acting, just straight to the sexy stuff,
Oh
Nothing-
yeah, it's free almost of the time.
Yeah. But I had a thought, like, what if you took 50 Shades of Grey? You took that level of filmmaking, that budget, those actors, but you had real sex scenes mixed in. That was shot tastefully with a nice story, with the focus of the movie being on the story, not so much the sex. I mean, it's still porn, but done very tastefully. And I always thought if I could direct that movie because I got a script in my head, and y'all let me know if we want to delve into it. But I think a movie like that could sell.
But this is my thing, right? Because I'm gonna start poking holes in your stuff.
You can try, but I have my Spanx on.
Here is where I criticize the crap out of him. No, oh, well, two things, right? Because you just mentioned something. You're like, well, it'll be 50 Shades of Grey's actors, right? But like tasteful sex. How would you even get the actors to want to get to that point? Because the whole reason why porno sucks is because the people who are willing to just fuck on camera have terrible acting. It's like essentially,
they just happen to have 12-inch dicks, but they can't act for shit. No, well, for this first venture, right? I was thinking, maybe get some up and coming actors, willing to go a different route. Maybe do something a little alternative.
A little.
Yeah,
this is extremely alternative.
Extremely, but look, the fan base for this could be huge. Because think about it, women always want to take their guys to go see the 50 Shades of Grey type movie, and guys are like, yeah, all right, I'll go. Guys are never really hooked because there's no real, we're visual. We actually want to see the sex.
You don't like the anticipation and all the breathing and hot and heaviness. That doesn't.
I mean, it's like a tease to a guy. It's like it pulls on your heartstring because you're into it. You're into the story. We're kind of into it, but we want to see the payoff.
It's like watching a porno and just watching the sex scenes and forgetting about the storyline. Like, I need the storyline.
That's what I'm trying to get at here. I'm trying to meld the two worlds. Like, you got the story for the females, and then when the guy comes, the boyfriend is like, oh, okay, I can get down with this sex scene. All right, I can watch, and I don't know.
That's not true.
Now that I'm breaking it down,
let's stop there.
I do sound like
it.
kind of like a genius here.
Now
Let
that
me
we're
pat myself on the back real quick.
You're doing that way too fast because you jumping the gun. Let's start there. Pause. Ow. Stop your feet and stop that hand from reaching to your shoulder because ain't nobody patting you on the back.
Thinking for a second.
I was thinking of what you were saying because I wanted to give your response some thought.
Okay.
However, when you said that, it definitely like sparked a light in my head. That is the same as watching Bridgerton. You and Homeboy couldn't even sit down for 20 minutes to watch Bridgerton. And Bridgerton has actual tasteful sex scenes. You see a tit, you see a butt
We're not talking about the soft core. We're talking about hardcore but done tastefully.
How was it hardcore but tasteful? Because that's tasteful. That whole like anticipate. What do you mean? That's how what do you mean it's boring?
Okay. Here's my position as a guy. When I'm imagining in these films, right, with the emphasis on the story and the characters and all that stuff, I'm thinking the payoff. That would be the sex scene that follows. So we don't want to see the Cinemax. We grab the boob. You might see the vagina, maybe, if you squint.
Oh, you want the camera inside the clit while the dick is going in.
We don't got to get all like there, but, we want to see, a little head action, slobbing the top for a little bit, then, missionary.
The only way you're going to be able to do that is if you find twin actors, one who's willing to have sex and one who isn't.
No,
because you ain't going to find real actors to keep the storyline in that are going to want to show their hoo-has out to the world. And their bingalings.
We'll find them.
Men might, but men aren't going to just insert their things, their dingalongs into anybody's like I'm telling you, no to no woman's hole that they don't even know or even
we'll
met.
find the people, man. The people are willing to do it.
And be good
and be.
actors? Nah,
Well,
you
we're
gonna
not
find.
talking about.
Let's be honest.
Brad
This is
Pitt,
what's gonna happen. You gonna
George
find
Clooney. We're not talking about
B
these.
to C list actors, which isn't a problem, but that won't do it. That won't want to go through the sex scenes. Will get you just up to, and that's it. Then
Okay.
you gonna have to find
We
porno actors who look no close to them and switch
I
their
got
faces
you.
with CGI.
I got you. I got it. We're gonna do deep fakes.
Wait, what?
The actors are gonna have to sign a waiver to do a deep fake for the sex scenes. Fair enough.
What is that?
It's all right. Deep fakes are AI generated program. They'll take your image, extrapolate it to a 3D model. You know, and like they can put that on any scene. Like let's say we can shoot a scene of somebody that has your body, and they'll put your face on it, and it'll match. It'll be insane.
Listen, how much are you spending on this porno though? Like
Look,
this porno is gonna be costing people more than movie tickets.
This is gonna be the budget of like not a AAA film,
Oh
but
my goodness.
it's gonna be a few million here.
Well, I guess we gotta leave it up to the audience to let us know.
Tell us
let
what
us
you
know
think,
if
man.
this
Am
is
I
a
onto
good
something?
idea or a bad idea.
Am I onto something though? You let me know.
But then, I mean, or do you need more details? It would be good idea, bad idea, or more details. Since he said he had this all scrapped out in his brain of his.
All scrapped out, man. I'm telling you.
Oh, why are those colors so pretty?
It looks like a painting.
It does.
Speaking of painting, there's a painting I sold for $25 million.
How?
$25 million.
Was it like a Picasso or like one of those like?
It was one of these newer paint.
God, one of these feelings paintings.
Yeah. But see, that's the funny thing with art. Art is subjective.
Mm-hmm.
So people can't question, like a banker can't question the reason you bought it because it's art.
Right.
Art is art. Art could be worth $5 or $100 million, depending on what it is. Or how much.
But anything could be art. Making a cupcake could be art. Food could be art. Jewelry could be considered art. Everything is. If I sell one piece of jewelry for $20, but another person would buy it for $3,000. I mean, look at Michael Kors. Was it Michael Kors? They sell scrunchies for like $200. Like that was one of the one of these trending things on TikTok. These audios that was like, oh, for all small business owners, when you're feeling like down or you're asking why, some nonsense like that. It was like, just remember, and they said like Prada or something sells scrunchies for like $200-$300. People love to be like, how much does this cost? And you tell them, and then they're like, really? It costs that much? First of all, bitch. I see you wearing it, there's sneakers in the world, right? There's purses, there's Michael Kors purses, Louis Vuitton purses. They all look the fucking same. They all do the same job as a fucking TJ Maxx purse, but
they happen to cost extra
a hell of a
$500.
lot more. Just to say I have this. Just to say I have this brand. And then you're going to come at a small business owner who wants to charge you, let's just say for an example, a tumbler that's all rhinestone wants to charge you close to $100, and you're looking at them like, really? Well, you're the one who wanted 6 fucking different stones, a name monogram, You want a lot. You want a lot for like $20. Who the hell you think is doing all this shit?
I told somebody I want to live Lamborghini dreams on a Honda Civic budget.
Oh, what? You told somebody, wait, what?
Yeah.
Lamborghini dreams on a Honda Civic budget.
I want to live on a look like a Lamborghini dream on a Honda Civic budget. That's what I want.
Good luck.
You know, I feel like
I mean, it is a dream.
it is
So
a dream. You know, and I'm trying to live that dream slowly.
yeah, I'm over here trying to live like
You know,
I'm trying to be on like Porsche. Spend like I'm a Porsche on there, and I need to remember I'm a like Honda budgeter. Like money is getting crazy.
yeah, man. Gas used to be $1.98. Now it's $3.19. Thank
Like
you, Biden.
why did it creep up again? It was like, you know what it was? It was like that friend that you thought you got rid of, right? And you was like, oh, you know what? We had this bad argument or whatnot. Got rid of that bitch. Or, you know, we left her at Burger King, bounced on her ass.
Bounce.
And you at the club later and this fucking bitch creeps back up out of nowhere.
Like, nigga,
And I be like,
what do you
oh, and
want?
you're like, what the fuck?
Get away from me.
That's what happened with
Oh,
Gas.
shit.
Gas was like,
Yeah.
I'm here. No, I'm not. Oh, I came back. I will find you. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why are you creeping up? Like, now I can't even do odd jobs because you want to creep up to $3.19. You know how expensive it would be and how hard it would be to be a delivery driver right now?
Hey, look.
And then because
those,
inflation, we don't want to tip motherfuckers
we
enough.
don't. But look, those DoorDash drivers, they were complaining. You know, I saw them on the news. They were complaining that they're not making enough money.
Yeah, no.
You know, they're gonna end up just leaving and just doing Uber or something. You know, just because the food delivery shit is tough.
It's
man.
terrible. I've
Their
done
fucking
food delivery.
margins suck.
I did food delivery, y'all, for okay, so I did Grubhub and
Grubhub,
DoorDash
yeah.
in New York, and this was back in like 2015, around that time, and or 16, something like that. And I made decent. I made something. It was New York. People tipped decently. It was a pain in the ass to park. And it was a job that I had to work from. I would leave and work from like 9 or 10 in the morning, and I wouldn't get back to like 11 midnight. Sometimes I would just work all day just to make $200-300. So it was not good at all, but you know.
But
You had to do what you had to do. But-
Twitch and OnlyFans, you know, a young lady can make a decent living at home.
No, but that to me was a good day. That's the crazy part, is that to me was like a decent day because gas
$300?
back then, even in New York, wasn't too bad.
It was under like 250, you know.
In 2016, no,
Yeah.
it was probably what it is now here. But you know, gas in New York is like 6-7. I don't even know what it is now.
California had gas at $8 a
Yeah.
gallon.
Don't, cause you don't listen.
Sorry, technical difficulties there. Probably got muffled.
Anyway, so that was in 2016. Then I did it again, in 2019, 2018. I did it again. Still, when gas I did it in Virginia, and that's when gas was really cheap, and I was making pretty decent money with it. It was like, oh, okay, we got good tips. Now, it is true, we do get like tips and a fee, but so for example, someone who orders McDonald's and orders like a $20 order, as a DoorDash driver, you get $2.50 from DoorDash plus tip.
Okay.
So if someone doesn't tip, all you're getting is $2.50 for that order. That's the bullshit about it. So people be thinking like, well, why does DoorDash have like the tax, the fee, the service fee? beats me because they don't give it to their driver. The tip goes directly 100% to the driver, and then it's a percentage of how much that order is and how far you drive.
Oh,
So,
okay.
but I always know that the cheapest order is $2.50. Like I could pick up something and go around the corner and they'll still charge them $2.50. It's like your base charge of what they give you as a driver plus tip.
Man, that sucks.
Yeah. So
It's terrible
it's
margins.
terrible. It is terrible. So when the gas went back down, before it went up. So in 2021,
Mm-hmm.
before rised up in Virginia again, y'all, I was doing DoorDash again on the side. And when I
Back
say
to
it was
back.
bad, it was bad. And I was
I'm going
out there
back to back like Drake.
for real. Like, yo, he's not even lying to y'all. I was out there like literally 6 days, 6 to 7 days straight, just working overnight and nothing. And when I tell you it was like terrible, people don't like to tip anymore, which is like, okay, I get it. But if you don't want to tip and you don't want to pay so much to get your food, take an Uber and go get it your damn self, because you're still gonna spend less than having someone come deliver it to you. Yes, everything is great for convenience, but like unless you work in that industry, you're not gonna know. And if you did work in that industry and you do know and you still do that, you're a fucked up person. I'm sorry, I'm gonna say it.
But you know
You're a
what
fucked up
though?
person.
People, I think the problem is that people overuse those delivery services. Like
Yeah.
I don't think the intended purpose was to like, okay, every time you're hungry, let me just DoorDash it, right?
Mhm.
No, it was made specifically for those late nights or those inconvenient moments, like when everybody's too drunk. You know, you call
Right.
DoorDash.
But
That's
what became the problem was the competition. Because now you got
hey,
DoorDash, Postmates, Uber
Grubhub,
Eats, Grubhub, Shipped,
shit.
Instacart. Because then Instacart and Ship came out just for groceries, and then these motherfuckers decided to go into Best Buy, partner with 7-Elevens, and so DoorDash is
Sheesh.
now competing with that. It's a shit show now. Now they don't
It's
even
too
make
many
any
chefs.
sense.
It's too
Yeah,
many chefs. Like, yo,
it's a
either
shit show.
y'all just merge up, two or three y'all merge up into a bigger, because like that's why sometimes if you live in a smaller area and not a
Mhm.
big metropolitan city, the service sucks.
Yeah.
It's terrible. You might as well just drive. I drive, I'm like,
Mm.
I really, because I've had too many bad experiences with DoorDash.
Yeah, I've had really bad ones.
Like, the food got here hella late, it was
Not here.
cold, there was something missing, or it's not right.
Oh God, don't you hate it when you fucking order something, you're in the mood for it, and it's the one thing that doesn't make it in the fucking bag. Like
Yeah,
everybody else's
you
shit
get your
make it.
fries, you
Oh,
got your drinks, you got all the condiments, you even got the little dessert you wanted, but the big double, triple
damn.
bacon
Is that what you eating?
fucking Angus steak burger with
Didn't make it. Well, that
didn't
might be
make it
for
in
you, but for my party, who doesn't make it is the dessert. And guys, I'm a big sweet tooth lover, so ah, dessert doesn't make it, and I get so upset. Like my heart just drops to the floor. Like no, because it's very like rare that I order dessert out there because there's not that many places that have good dessert.
That's true.
You got all these places that have cookies. And how much chocolate chip cookies can one eat? Because McDonald's
Let's
only got cookies and apple pies and them strawberry whatever the fuck they're called. I don't like them. And then all those weird bakery desserts that if you don't order them in the morning, they're just gonna taste like shit throughout the day.
You know what
Um,
I would love for like a fast food joint to start bringing back? Just a nice chocolate donut.
ooh
A
no,
big,
you're
yeah,
alone on that.
alone,
Yes.
Maybe a nice chocolate donut,
Take your ass to Dunkin' Donuts or Krispy Kreme or Starbucks. They all got donuts.
That's too many. And look, I'm already going to too many places, man. Whatever happened to one stop shop?
No, there is none. Because everybody has their preference of who has the better nuggets, who has the better burger, who has the better fries,
the drinks.
their drinks. Exactly. Like Burger King, let's just be realistic, right? Burger King has like 100 fucking different drink combinations. They like whatever you're in the mood for, they can give you. But I can't stand their fucking I can't stand the Whopper, y'all. It is what I will eat, but I can't stand how Burger King has so much fucking condiments and bread to like one little ass patty.
Exactly. That's why I love the Burger King app. When I order a Whopper, it's completely different than what they serve. I get no mayonnaise. I get no lettuce, tomato, skip the onions. And then I put barbecue sauce and extra pickles and mustard. Way better.
Well,
let's call that the G hack. Number 1. What do you think?
How many hacks do you have for fast food?
Over 100.
Not true.
Yes.
Not true. All you do is order burgers and fries from fast food.
No.
Any joint you go to.
I switch it up.
Don't
with
sit here and lie because you. Oh, okay.
And fish. The occasional fish sandwich.
The spicy chicken.
Yep.
Not the regular chicken. Not the crispy chicken. Not the nothing but spicy. And fries. You are a 2 sandwich person.
Yeah.
Spicy chicken, burger. That's it. There's no nuggets, y'all.
Sometimes I'll try. Look, and it's occasional, but I will try the salad. If it had chicken.
Yeah,
if it
right.
Had chicken.
Guys, for the 12 years that I've been with him,
chicken,
I've never seen this motherfucker eat and devour
it's
a salad from a fast food joint. Sparingly, you mean like never? You mean like once in like ever in your life? You've had salad once probably.
Times.
And steamed cabbage doesn't count, by the way. It's a salad. Your Jamaican steamed vegetables.
Carrots.
You don't eat carrots. Get out of here.
I do. Potatoes though.
Potatoes are yo.
You were about to say no, but you know I like potatoes. You was about to say no. And then you caught yourself.
No, because I was going to say potatoes are a starch and you don't even eat potatoes. You eat fucking French fries. You eat anything that's fried. Hash browns, French fries. As long as it's fried, you chomping on it. Every 5 seconds, can you make me the potatoes but like crispy?
Crisp. But air fry. Let's make the distinction.
You're crazy, man. Talking about potatoes. That's why you love burger, fries, and soda.
Well, I'm a simple man in that regard.
You gotta get out of your comfort zone. Try
I do
new
love,
things.
West Indian food. I do love Spanish food. You know, Royce con pollo. I'll get down on that. I'll definitely get down on that. Mofongo?
Mofongo.
Mo.
Yeah, you said it like it was Chinese dish. Mofongo.
Yeah, mofongo.
Mofongo. That sounds like a Chinese just now. Like
I like that
can
better.
I get an order of mofongo?
I like that better though than mofongo. Mofongo.
It's just because you don't say it with an accent. You're too busy saying it like super American. I like that better than mofongo. Like, why does this sound like that? Mofongo. I like that better than tang. Doesn't sound like
Tang.
Yeah, I haven't had tang in a minute.
Nah, tang. You know.
Tang be hitting sometimes.
Yeah, I fuck with it.
You fuck with it? Really? When's the last time you fucked with tang?
before.
Before you met me,
Yeah,
for sure, for sure. I know
they
that.
hit different, yo.
Cause
They hit different than Kool Aid. Cause I don't
Kool-Aid.
know, Kool Aid changed.
Kool-Aid definitely
It tastes like
changed.
trash,
It
man.
definitely changed.
And Kool Aid, word of advice: you don't need any new flavors right
For
now.
real,
You're capped
please.
out.
Kool-Aid, can
I've
we
seen a
just come back
flavor.
to like your primary
Just come,
flavors,
yeah,
bro?
come, please.
Cause like you're going off the deep end on some of
Blue
this shit.
raspberry cherries. Let's cut it out now. Let's cut it out. Go. Let's go back to lemonade, cherry, grape. You spice it up with the tropical punch
Oh
and maybe
god.
watermelon.
Yeah, no
Yeah, but
watermelon, no, because
yeah,
watermelons is no one drinks watermelon juice like that.
sometimes. Just just have the watermelon there for the flavor. But
Oh
you
god,
see, they
let
started,
watermelon be like
yeah,
your summer
and then
thing.
they spice it up with lemonade. And all right, pink lemonade, oh, we get it. But now you want to do blue lemonade, then you want to do blue raspberry, then you want to do fucking lime green tangerine passion fruit. Like, dude, y'all just adding too much shit. Just you stick to the basics, man.
I don't
Fuck.
understand why they do that.
And them
Like,
tiny ass packets gotta go, man.
no,
Nobody's buying these little tiny packets,
yes,
man.
EBT people sometimes be buying these tiny little packets
Sometimes.
because it's better to buy the tiny packets. First of all, I don't know how much it is now, but before it used to be 2 for $1. So I think they're like 2 for like
Spike.
$1 something, almost 2.
This
And
is
then
like a
you
dollar
get
now.
a pack of sugar, a big pack of sugar. What's that gonna run you up,
Not much.
right?
Not
So you've got right there. Your sugar is gonna last you at least 7 to 8 pitchers of fucking Kool-Aid, and those 2 packets are a pitcher each. And you get that cheaper than when you get the powdered mixed drink for like fucking almost $6-7
But guess
just to
what?
get like
The sugar's already in there.
you can make the thing you can control the sugar. That one they make too sweet sometimes. You can't control the sugar. You can only control like, how much you put in obviously, but if it don't taste like anything, what you gonna just do? At least with the packet, you got the flavor in the water. Now you just adding sugar now. So
That's
it's the
too much
different.
work.
It's not too much work.
So much work.
You
It's
lazy.
like that's chemistry right there.
It's
Like,
not
do I do
chemistry.
taste-
That's how our parents used to make Kool-Aid. Kool-Aid didn't come out with the sugar shit in it. That's the original form of how Kool-Aid was. It
I'm
was the
talking about the
packet.
old school. I'm talking about from like when I was a teenager.
Yeah. Remember? And then they had the squeeze. Do they still sell those? The squeeze bottle, nasty
yeah.
juice. Well, they were nasty. The blue and the purple and the red.
Yeah. They still sell them shit.
Who's still buying them shits? Because them shits are bad for kids. Them shits tasted
Nah,
like something was wrong with the plastic.
Artificial.
And
Artificial friggin' nah. That's
my
just
mom
the
used to
sugar.
love buying them shits for us. Like, I don't know if they were like always on sale or something, but I knew I was always trying to figure out what face she gave me. All right, so it is time. We're gonna end our segment every time we do a podcast with what we would like to call the final hit.
Final hit.
Final hit.
Final form.
Take that last drink sip. No. Take that last sip. I go, or that last hit.
Last hit.
And let's get to our section called the final hit.
Yep. So, what are your thoughts, my lady? Ladies first. Being a gentleman.
About what?
About the last time you smoked. About
Oh, okay.
Let's do that. You remember what strain it was?
Hell no. I never remember what strain I do, which is terrible. I literally just love to smoke, but don't remember the strain. I can't remember the strain.
I think I remember. Well, it's in my notes.
It's in your
Notes.
notes. In my notes.
Yeah, I remember. I think I think that was the. If I'm not mistaken, the birthday cake strand. Yeah, the birth. It was birthday cake, and it was it was pretty good. I'd
I
give
can't
it
remember.
a
It's been a minute.
I give it a 3 out of 5. It was a nice, well, it left me nice and mellow.
Mm.
Wasn't too strong. It was just right.
Damn, it's forgettable for me because
Sheesh.
I mean, I'm not trying to be mean. I just can't remember what it was, when it was, I should say. See, like we haven't really been, um, we we haven't really been buying as much as we're used to buying, just because finances have gotten crazy with the inflation. So sometimes
I
you gotta
can
be like,
attest.
dang, I gotta get food for my baby and can't get that weed. But edible helps every now and again to sustain. So it's been like a few months, I want to say,
Yeah.
since we
Yeah.
have smoked that last strain, and I'm thinking about it. I'm like, well, I know it was probably around the holidays, but it is forgettable.
Yeah, around, I think Thanksgiving.
Oh, I remember it
Yeah.
now. Yes.
What would you give that? We're doing 1 to 5.
1 to 5 leaves.
One being
1 to 5. No,
forgettable.
L's. 1 to 5 L's. One being forgettable, and five
5
being
amazing. Amaze
definitely
balls.
okay. So I'm gonna have to go with. I'm gonna have to go with 2 blunts, 2 L's.
2 L's.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna stick with 3 L's. It
I'm
was,
super really solid
it
too.
was cool.
It was alright. It wasn't bad. It didn't get you so messed up that you were like shaking or anything or having the freaking giggles, but it definitely
It took you somewhere.
yeah, it took you. It just took long to take you somewhere. As far as like you had to smoke a lot of the L to start feeling like you were just getting over that light high hump. Because I was smoking almost 3/4 of it by
Yeah.
myself to
It
like get
needs-
lit.
That's yeah. You're right.
You know.
Because you usually feel it right away.
Yes, I don't. I'm not a good uh like blunt smoker just because of weed, because I get high way fast. I don't need much to get me high when I'm smoking it. I get it pretty fast, and I'm coughing a lung. Huge cougher. Can't hold my coughing to save my life. But now with edibles, they're never strong. Not that they're never strong enough, but I, like anybody, you process them different, and I have a more high tolerance for edibles because they don't always hit me. Um, so yeah, like, I mean, everybody has a different highness. And I feel like when I'm smoke high, I don't eat as much. I don't have the munchies as bad, and I'm not as but I am Miss Giggles with when I'm smoke high.
Giggles.
And I am when I have smoke, yo. I am Giggles all over the place. Everything's hilarious, and I have to like. I'm always crying because it's so funny. But when I'm edible high, I have bad munchies, but I'm more mellow. Like I'm not as You know, super giggles and stuff.
Yeah.
How about you? Do you have like two differences?
The two differences would be, I guess, normal for me, like a normal high, where I'm just like chill, just laid back, and then the other level, I would say I'd call that like Super Saiyan, where I'm like thinking like out of my brain, like I come up with like an idea or something, and I just write it down. I'm like I don't know, like how did I think of this? Like, and then after that, it's another level of damn, I'm too high.
Mm.
like
Yeah,
like
he
I
too
gotta
high.
lay down because I feel like I'm gonna jump through the window or something.
Shoot. But so wait, is your highs only the difference of the levels and not a difference if you take an edible or if you smoke it? Like if you smoke it or you take an edible, you still get the same type of high experience on both of them?
The difference would be that I feel like a good edible gets you like super high, gets you where you need to be, almost like clockwork, almost like a train.
Mm.
Versus you, like if I smoke, I'd have to get like something above mid. I have to get something like semi high grade in the $300 range for an ounce, and then it's like okay, then it's comparable. Because if you get something like really, not garbage, but kind of just mid, it's gonna take you a while to get high. You're gonna be like, this blunt ain't really do it.
Mm-hmm.
Let me smoke half of another one, and I'll be, you'd be like just as high if you just took a good edible. So what do you think? That analogy, or is that just
Interesting.
okay?
Interesting.
True.
Interesting.
They call me the interesting introvert.
Who calls you that? I don't.
The people,
Oh, sorry, y'all. He got people.
fans.
He got fleas.
Yeah, I have a few fans
Listen,
out there.
I'm not knocking you. Give me your flowers.
Stargazers is the shit. Just
Well,
saying.
I wanted to thank you. We want to thank you guys for hanging out with us, chilling out. We hope you had as much fun listening to us as we did, chatting it up.
And remember, follow us on social media. We'll put all our links in the description. And like the video.
Subscribe, get those
Subscribe,
notifications. We're
please.
going to be going on and posting 4 podcasts a week. Let us know if there's any
For
topic
them
you
things.
let us know if there's any topic you are interested in us talking about on the next
Yes.
one.
Let us know.
Leave a comment below. Thank you all so much. This
Yep.
is again Schmack Attack
Schmack.
with
Yes,
G
Schmack.
and Vin. Have a
G
good
and Vin.
night.
Peace out.